My name is Katya Sarmiento. I am the founder of ReachAndMakeMillions.com, where I show holistic entrepreneurs and coaches how to build a thriving online business without tech overwhelm. And I'm super excited about this scope because this is my first tech tip scope. My other scopes have been more about mindset recently. And so, hey Alicia, how are you? I've been getting a lot of questions about how I announce my scope broadcasts on Facebook. Hey, how are you? How are you doing? I'm actually in my living room today, so I could show off somewhat of a sunset. It's been a little stormy today. But yeah, so this scope is going to be all about how to automatically announce your live Periscope broadcast on Facebook, especially if you don't have too many Twitter followers like I do. And yes, I've got my sports bra on. It kind of looks weird in this V-neck, but I've been out all day. I'm like dying to go to the gym and shower because I got stuck in a thunderstorm outside in the car for like an hour, I think it was. We were waiting for my grandmother to get out of the bank or the dollar store. We were in that car for an hour and she was standing out there waiting. It was like stormy. So I'm like ready to go to the gym, sweat it off, and then shower and then be comfy in my PJs. Awesome. So I'm like so excited because I'm going to be showing my screen in a little bit here. So I'm setting it all up. And I'd also love to do a Q&A at the end of this about anything. I love technology. I love business strategies and technology. And so if I can answer any of your questions about technology, thank you for the hearts. If this is your first time on Periscope, just tap on the screen. And also you can click the little like dude over here. I think I'm pointing in the right direction. You could click that dude and share it on Twitter, share it with your friends. I want to start sharing more tech tips. I feel like a lot of entrepreneurs and coaches can use technology to make their business easier. And so that is super, super exciting for me. I am like a complete nerd with technology, and you'll learn very quickly if you keep watching my scopes. And I'm also really big on Facebook, which is one of the reasons why I didn't want to use Periscope in the first place, is because I was like, I don't really use Twitter and never use Twitter. I don't have Twitter followers, so I'm going to get on Periscope and no one's going to show up. And even now, I see there's 2 people live on the Periscope app, but I know I have a lot of web visitors. Hey, oh, Alicia got disconnected. But I know I have more web visitors because I'm trying to do these for the people that I already talk to and work with on Facebook. I have a Facebook group there. You can search it, Reach and Make Millions Mastermind on Facebook. And so I was like, okay, so Periscope isn't going to help. I'm on Facebook. Periscope isn't for Facebook. And then I heard Facebook was doing the live video and I got super excited, but then I found out it's only for celebrities. And I tried to verify my page, but they're like, oh, you need more likes or something. So I was like, okay, I'm procrastinating this. Let me use Periscope and let me make it work for me. So if you are an entrepreneur or coach and you have a Facebook group or you just have a Facebook fan page or a profile that you use more than Twitter, and you want to have those people watch your Periscope live, not the replay, like right now, I should have actually posted a live notification, an announcement of my Periscope with the link to watch on the computer. And I know that my community and my clients watch it on the computer or watch the replay on the computer. Let me refresh here. Thank you for the hearts. Always gold or yellow. I think that's yellow gold. Thank you. And so I'm just going to get right into the tech tip, especially for the replayers. I don't want to waste their time. Okay, here we go. Let me switch. Okay, so here's my Facebook, and I'm going to show you the one from yesterday because refreshing my computer will take a while. And so yesterday at 7:18, I did a live Periscope, Feel the Fear, Do It Anyways, 3 tips to get shit done. And it posted on my Facebook and my Twitter, and as you can see, Twitter just announced my tech tip live right here. So what's going to happen is this Twitter status is going to automatically post to my Facebook fan page and also my regular profile, because I have a lot of coaching friends and entrepreneur friends that I love to share tips with. So it'll show on my business page and also my personal profile. And it will show up like this, live on Periscope. And then you see here is the link. And then if I click the link, I'm not sure if the replay is still up. Replay unavailable because it ended yesterday. But this replay will be available for the 24 hours that it is showing. And the way we set this up, I was getting a lot of questions. They were like, okay, wait a second. I thought that was a replay. Like, how did you do that? And then I also had some people having a hard time setting it up and not sure if it was working or not. And so I'm going to show you this cool tool called Zapier, Zapier.com. It is free to start with, I think, but then I pay the $15 per month plan. I use it a good amount. Yeah, I use it a lot. And so what you're going to do, and I'm sorry for my shakiness, what you're going to do is make a new Zap here. This is super interesting. I've never done this before. All right. So you're going to pick a trigger and an action. So I'm choosing Twitter. And this, so what needs to happen when you broadcast, when you go live on Periscope, you need to make sure that it will post this live on Periscope and then your title. That's the first requirement. You need to make sure it shares it on Twitter. The second requirement is a hashtag that you and you alone will use with your broadcast. So I chose RMM Scope, which is Reach Make Millions Scope. And I know anytime I won't be using this hashtag anywhere else in my posts, only when I go live on Periscope. And that I know no one else will be using this either, or that I won't be retweeting it or anything. So when you go live, first requirement, you need to share it on Twitter. Second requirement, you need to have your own custom hashtag. Mine is RMM Scope. Super simple. And I know that I'm the only one that's going to be using it. Then, once you have those two going for you, you can create a new Zap here that the trigger is Twitter. Thank you for the hearts. And what you're going to choose is my tweet. So triggers from you tweeting something new. And then the action that you want it to take is to post on Facebook. And you can choose Facebook is your regular profile, your personal profile where you have your friends added. Did you create RMM Scope on Twitter or Periscope? So when you are typing the title of your Periscope broadcast, that's where I put the hashtag. Twitter is just sharing my entire title. My title was that little emoji of the fire, because I love fire. Tech tip plus Q&A, announce your live scope on Facebook, and then I put the hashtags RMM Scope, Holistic Entrepreneur Coach. And then it shares the link to Periscope TV. Let's see if I can watch myself. Can I watch myself? I put the hashtag. I am watching myself. Is just sharing and it's very delayed, so that's very interesting. So, so this link goes to the live broadcast, and then it also, like, I have Catch Me, so it posts a replay for me. But the whole point is that you are getting your Facebook subscribers to watch you live, and to be able to watch the replay too after. So so you can post to either your personal Facebook page. It is totally okay. This is why I'm the one that I literally spend hours and hours on technology and learning new things. So let me learn it and figure it out for you, and I will teach you in a very simple, easy to understand way. And ask as many questions as you want. I get a lot of people who are like, oh, I feel bad asking so many questions. I feel so stupid that I don't know this. No, it is totally fine. Trust me, no judgments. I want to help you. There's no such thing as a stupid question with technology. Like, people just don't know everything. I don't know everything. I feel like I have stupid questions sometimes too. But yeah, and I want to keep this as easy as possible. So if something doesn't make sense, or if you want me to clarify something, let me know. And for those of you watching the replay on the Facebook group, Reach and Make Millions Mastermind Facebook group, please post in the comments below so I can answer your own questions as well. So I'm going to choose to post on a Facebook page because I have my Facebook business page. And the action is to create a page post. So now we've got the trigger, which is a tweet on Twitter, and the Facebook page to create a post. And we're going to continue. And now you need to verify your account. You just choose it. You have to verify them and they walk you through the process. For now, I already have mine connected, so I just have to test it. Test my Facebook. And now, this is the important part, filters. I usually don't use these, but since you could possibly tweet a lot of different things, we're going to add a filter to make sure that it catches the Periscope broadcast. Do they have to have Periscope to view us, or can they just click the link? They can just click the link. If they can watch, just like I did here, I clicked the link and I could watch myself live on my desktop. This is my laptop. I can watch my broadcast live and the replay live here. I know, right? It is awesome, especially for those on Facebook and that they might not have the smartphone and the Periscope app. And, I don't have that many Twitter followers. My clients and community are not on Twitter. They're on Facebook. So I'm going to post it there. I want it to work for me there as well. So the way to get this work is we're going to add a custom filter. And the field is going to be the text. So the text means that this is your Twitter post. Live on Periscope, tech tip, Q&A, announce your live scope, whatever. This is exactly my tweet right now about Periscope. And it's showing because that's my last tweet. The condition, we want it to contain. And then what we put in the value is this hashtag that we created, our custom hashtag that we know no one else will use and we won't use it. The only time we use the hashtag is when in the title of our Periscope broadcast. So I know for every Periscope broadcast, I'm going to have RMM scope. This is so hard to hold my phone and type. So basically what it's saying is it's going to look at all of your tweets. And it's going to filter through these tweets and make sure that the tweet text contains this text here, which is hashtag RMM scope. For you, it could be Alicia scope, or I'm awesome scope, or, well, not I'm awesome, something that no one else will use and that you won't use commonly. This is only for your Periscope broadcast. And when this filter, when it recognizes that it contains this text, it will create a Facebook page post. So the next part is to match up the tweet to the Facebook page post. So what you're doing here is you are picking the Facebook page that you want it to post. I have different business pages. We're posting it to Katya Sarmiento. And then the message is basically, we're going to click here, insert fields, and it's going to load all of the fields on Twitter. All we want to do is post the exact same tweet text on Facebook. So I select the text and it has this orange thing. We're done. Picture URL, link name, all of this stuff. Let's not complicate it. Let's keep it simple. We just want the tweet to show up. And the way it will show up is like this. If we compare, live on Periscope, feel the fear, do it anyway, 3 tips to get shit done, then my hashtags, and then the Periscope link. It shows up the same way here. Live on Periscope, feel the fear, do it anyways, 3 tips to get shit done, hashtags, notice RMM scope, and then the link. So, that's what we want. Am I familiar with Hootsuite? Yes, I am. I used it when it first came out, but now I use Meet Edgar. I like it a lot. I like being able to add to my library. So, and then we'll test this with current tweets, and you'll notice the first tweet passed the filter, and we can see why where is it? Over here. This is my tweet. Oh, this is difficult. Live on Periscope. Is this website similar? So Zapier is not like Hootsuite. Zapier lets you create recipes, kind of like if this then that. So basically, if you post a tweet, then make a Facebook post. Some other zaps that I have, I think I can actually show you here. Like if I get an email, then it notifies my virtual assistant. So you see, if I get like a document filled out, then it makes a Trello card to have my virtual assistant document the survey, to document the intake form. If I get an acuity scheduling appointment, then another card for my VA to schedule an Uber conference. So basically, you have so many apps to choose from here. Like they have a bunch of apps. Acuity scheduling is one I use. Asana, I know a lot of people use that. Basecamp, there are so many. Box, Buffer, Hootsuite, and Meet Edgar are like social media scheduling websites. Zapier just lets you use all of these tools and websites and social medias. I'm still scrolling, there we go, to link them together. And so that's what we're doing here. We are linking your Twitter post. We are having your Twitter post get automatically posted on Facebook for you so that you don't have to post it. So we'll see down here, sample 1 works, sample 2 works also. I don't know why there's actually double of those. But then this one doesn't work because if we look at the text, I was retweeting someone and it did not have the hashtag RMM scope. So if I were to test this out, it would go ahead and post on Facebook for me. And it would look like this. And you can even go the extra mile to create another zap. Let me open it here. And you can see this here. So I have from Twitter to Facebook, whenever I broadcast on Periscope and it makes a tweet, post on my business Facebook. And then I even have my business Facebook page posting to my personal Facebook profile. So I automated that. I can go through that quickly. Basically, oh, my screen's blurry. I don't know if you can see that. But it says new page post, and then it posts a timeline, and it's basically connecting my Facebook page and my Facebook profile. So for me, it's weird because both of my profiles, my business page name is Katya Sarmiento. So it's like post from Katya Sarmiento to Katya Sarmiento. And I'm basically posting the message. If you click on this insert fields, it will grab all of the stuff from Facebook. And you can see that my business page already posted the tech tip link here. So then you can click that and it creates the message. And I also put the link here as well, which you grab by clicking the insert fields and clicking the link. Because I like to refer to the post. So to show you this visually, let me see if it'll refresh. Facebook's been weird. Perfect. So you can see live on Periscope tech tip announcement. I have my RMM scope and then the link. And if I click on it, here we are to the live broadcast on my laptop. I do not need Periscope. And we're watching right now. And then if I go to my profile, it should be there as well. And it has the one from yesterday too. So 5 minutes ago, it posted for me live on Periscope, tech tip, Q&A, announce your live scope on Facebook, RMM scope, holistic entrepreneur coach, and then the link. So this is how you automate it. And the ways, thank you for the hearts, you have to test this out before you do a scope. So the best way, like especially if you're doing a live scope and you're trying to check at the same time, it could get really messy and stressful. So you want to test it out by maybe creating a tweet, a test tweet with the hashtag. Mine is RMM scope. So I could just tweet hashtag RMM scope, and then always Zapier has you test these zaps before you make it live. And so you could see if the filter is working, which you can tell it is because it did not allow this tweet to go through, but it did allow these. And for some reason I have to, let me see if it tweeted twice. I don't think so. Oh, it did tweet twice for some reason. So that's why I have 2 samples here. And then basically once you test it out and you know it works, before you do a live broadcast, before you're trying to do it live, you get to turn it on and name it. So you can name it announce Periscope broadcast to Facebook. I'm really bad with names. I've been naming them very vaguely. So make sure you have very specific names, because then you'll start to get confused when you try to clean it up and stuff later. And this is for any type of zap you do. I think like when I was showing you, you can see my names. This is for my program. Client onboarding, have VA document testimony. Well, these kind of make more sense, but I had some other ones that did not make sense at all. Like, let's say, one of really good recipe, I think is what they call it, is you have a PayPal payment, do something like maybe add someone to an email list. I sometimes, just for fun, I have a CRM, which is a customer relationship management thing. You don't need it, but basically, I'm like all systems here. So I have everything systemized and automated. So basically, when someone sends me an intake form, let's start at my website. Someone goes to my website, and then they see that they want to work with me, and they click apply now, and they are sent to a typeform.com survey, and they have to fill out this survey, which is basically my application. From the application, it sends them to Acuity Scheduling to schedule their session, their free session with me. A free Reach and Make Millions strategy session is what it's called. And from that, when they submit the Typeform application, I have an action here, a recipe that has my virtual assistant document the intake form, and so that I can review it. And then it also has, when they schedule the Acuity appointment with me, that we schedule a conference call. And what else happens? And then, yeah, I think that's it, because then once they get on the phone, we talk, we figure out what their plan is, if we are a good fit or not. And if we are a good fit, I send them to a page on my website that's hidden, and they get to pick how they want to work with me, what their investment is, and they click on the Pay Now button, they pay, and I use Stripe and Moonclerk. Others use PayPal. There's so many ways, no matter what tool you are using, there are so many ways to do these processes and these systems and these automations. Because trust me, I did not have this in the beginning. When I was first starting to coach, I went back and forth through email. I was let me turn the camera around, actually, speaking of. Through email, like, okay, what time works for you? Does this time work for you? How about this time? Oh no, the kids are home this week, and it was just crazy. It would take forever. And then thank you for the hearts. If it's your first time, tap on the screen to give me hearts on Periscope, on the app, not on the computer. I don't think tapping your computer screen would help much. But basically, it was so difficult to schedule a client or to enroll a client at all, to accept the payments, to make sure I was sending the right invoices at the right times, if it was monthly invoices, if I had to get a check, getting the contract signed online. So now, and getting on the phone, I didn't want to give my personal number, and then the time zone thing, I messed that up so many times. I got double booked. It was crazy. And when I first started, I got a lot more clients than I expected. So I got really burnt out. So I want to help you avoid that. I want you to save time. And I also don't want you to be using complicated tools or expensive tools. All of the tools I use are either free or cheap, like $15 a month. I don't spend that much on the tools and the automation. But just investing that little amount has saved me a ton of time and a ton of energy. All I focus on, and when I teach my clients this in my program, all they focus on is maybe doing a Periscope broadcast or a Facebook group, but marketing, telling people about what they do and sending them to the website and letting the website do the rest of the work. And so I really want to make sure that the technology makes your business and your life easier, and that it's really like relaxing. Like you're confident that your systems are going to work and that you know everything is happening for you. You don't have to think about it. Like for example, here on Periscope, I can just show up and I know my Facebook peeps are going to watch. I don't have to worry about it. I know that it's going to take my tweet and it's going to post on my Facebook business page and my personal profile. And then later I'm going to upload it on my Facebook group. So I know that all of my clients and my community, they get to see this Periscope. And that's important to me. So, and I know this is this is probably a lot for a Periscope, which is why I post the replay on my Facebook group. So if you are not already on my Facebook group, please search, hey, Win by Design. You gotta email Periscope to change your handle. Is it like handle or username to Main Street Mogul? Hey, how are you? I just walked through this whole text system. You gotta want you always get to that point. Yes, I was just trying to do that. Yes, oh, awesome, to change the username. Yes. I think you do have to email. Yeah, I do think so. So I just walked through, yeah, I know. I just walked through how to start a Periscope broadcast. And when you start the broadcast, it automatically tweets for you and shares the broadcast. And from that, how to automate it so that it posts on Facebook. Because I don't have Twitter followers. I don't use Twitter at all. Like I have my Facebook post automatically posting on Twitter just so I can have something on there. But I know my community is on Facebook, and so I wanted my Periscope to be watched and seen by the people on Facebook. And so with this automated system, people can click on the link and see my Periscope on the computer. And I don't have to worry about it. Thank you for the hearts. Keep tapping. If this is your first time Periscope, just tap on the screen. If you're on a mobile phone, if you're on the computer, tapping your computer screen won't work. Or I don't think clicking works either. Yes, I know. So automatically, my Facebook business page and my profile page, the people on there can click on the link and watch it. Yeah, and I was also talking about other things because we were using Zapier.com, Zapier.com to automate this and a ton of other systems in business. I explained my whole client onboarding system. I don't have to really do much anymore. I'm on here on Periscope. I'm on my Facebook page. I tell people about my website. They go there. The rest is handled. I show up for the free strategy sessions, and I show up for the actual coaching calls. Okay, great. No worries. I'll do the replay. Yes. And I will, as always, I'm posting the replay on the Facebook group. If you're not already on the Facebook group, go to search Reach and Make Millions Mastermind on Facebook or go to ReachAndMakeMillions.com. And that was my tech tip. The other days have been more about mindset and about what's been coming up for me doing Periscopes. And I've got somewhat of, let me go turn the light off actually. Hold on. Me and my gym clothes still. I don't know. Yeah, now my laptop. Let's actually just go outside. How about that one? It is actually really nice and calm right now. It was very stormy yesterday. I mean, not yesterday, earlier today. Well, it's still thundering. It's kind of pretty. And that is a university. I don't know if most of you know, I am 21 years old and I am holding myself accountable to being somewhat of a college student, a good college student, by living in a college dorm. I don't know how that's working out for me because I preferred to working on my business. They have been promising rain here, but nothing. Oh my god, it was raining really bad today. Hold on, let me turn on the inside light so that I can see myself talking on the scope. Oh, okay. It was pouring rain today. It was really, really, really bad. We dropped off my grandmother at the bank, and we were stuck in the car for like an hour waiting for it to stop. I actually like, yeah, you know what? Like, if it's like nighttime or in the morning when it is raining and you wake up and you're kind of in that, like, if I fall asleep right now, I'll have a really nice nap or a really good rest. If it's raining, I usually knock out and I take an afternoon nap. But when you're out and about, especially because it floods here, it doesn't seem flooded today or right now. But I'm not a rain person. My hair looks windblown and rained on. It's like still frizzy and wet. It still feels wet. Yes, it's like refreshing or relaxing. Yeah, when you're indoors, it's nice. But when we're trying to like run errands, it was terrible. And my poor grandmother was standing in the dollar store for like an hour, and she kept calling. She's like, "Can you just come up to the curb?" But like the curb was like dropping rainwater on her, so it was like, that's not gonna be good. She got soaked anyways. She ended up getting her entire like back soaked, even with an umbrella. So I want to show you a really nice sunset. It has not been nice lately. But I've got my gym clothes, and I'm going to the gym soon. I didn't get soaked, luckily. Well, I got a little bit wet, but not super soaked. So, oh, who was it? I think it was Janet Ruiz who was like, oh, mixing technology and sunsets. That way we're all grounded. Because that's the other thing. After all of this technology, sometimes I need to disconnect. So I don't know about you. Well, we have had 30 days. Yeah, not even 30 days. I have a feeling I'm going to be doing this way more than 30 days because I'm having a lot of fun with it. Even though in the beginning, like right before I think like starting at 6 p.m. in the afternoon, I start to get really nervous. And I'm like, I don't have to do this. And I start coming up with a bunch of excuses. And then I'm like, I'm going to do it because I'm going to enjoy it anyways. Especially today. I freaking love technology. Hey, Susan! How are you? I'm so glad you're here. Oh, man. You guys are going to have to watch the replay on the Facebook group. Hey, I just walked through an entire system on my computer to automatically have your Periscope broadcast posted on Facebook so that your Facebook people, your Facebook followers, and your friends can watch Periscope, can watch you live on Periscope on your computer. And I was getting a couple of questions about that. Actually, I think, yes. I think, who else was it? Marlon and who else? There was a couple of people that asked me how I did it. Hey, guys. Hey. Oh, I don't know who's Hen in DC. I'd love to know who you are. I love all these new faces. If you don't know who I am, my name is Katya Sarmiento. I'm the founder of ReachAndMakeMillions.com. Hello, hello. What's your name? And so I'm the founder of ReachAndMakeMillions.com, and I show holistic entrepreneurs and coaches how to build a thriving online business without tech overwhelm. And I really like to talk about technology, and I really like to show tech systems and talk about tech tips. Anything to make your life and your business way easier. Oh, hey! I know who you are. Oh, so you've been the purple hearts today. I thought you were the yellow hearts today. He's my friend, and he's been watching my Periscopes and giving me tons of hearts. I think that's what makes me nervous, is the fact that like my family and my friends could be watching the scope. Like if I just think about my clients, I don't get nervous because I love teaching this stuff. And you're really, really good at it. Thank you, Susan. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I've been a web developer over 8 years. Laugh out loud visibility. I know, right? Yes, I am visible right now. This feels like I am naked in the middle of a huge crowd. That's what it feels like. My heart's like pumping. But everyone says I look like totally natural and calm. And I'm like freaking out on the inside. So I think that's a good thing that you don't see my freak out. But yeah, I actually taught myself programming with MySpace. That's how long ago. I don't know how old MySpace is, but I used to make the layouts on MySpace. You look so natural. Thank you. That's why I started Periscope, because I did a webinar and everyone loved it and everyone wanted more. And I was like, to set up the entire webinar thing and to get registrants, I might as well just do a live video feed. And I was waiting for Facebook live video, but right now they're only allowing it for celebrities and verified Facebook pages. And I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna wait. I'm procrastinating. So I'm getting on Periscope and I'm making it work for me by having it automatically post on Facebook. It was awesome. You did such a great job. Oh, you were on the webinar? Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. I was so excited. I creating that content took forever, but it was like super exciting. And it took forever because I wanted to keep adding more and I had to calm myself down. I was like, let me not overwhelm people right now. So now I could break it down into chunks on Periscope. I can show technology like I did just now, or I could just talk about like business and mindset and whatever comes up and connect with you guys. This is my favorite part. But yeah, I've been programming for a long time. I would go on all of those websites that have like free courses, Code Academy, Code School, Team Treehouse. I think MIT has a website, Coursera, EDX, all of those websites, Udemy, Udacity. Oh, what else is there? There's probably more that I'm missing. I went on all of those websites and I started teaching myself. I taught myself a lot of programming languages. I don't recommend that. So I got really overwhelmed with that. And then I found a coaching program called the Transformational Coaching Method by Holistic MBA. By that point, I had actually dropped out of college and quit my 9-to-5 job. And in college, let me tell you what I was studying in college. I was studying air traffic control because I was just interested in that, and I suck at science and weather. I was studying music education and performance, which are 2 different degrees, by the way. I was studying business administration, and I was studying computer science. So college was not working out for me because in the end, they were like, you're just wasting your money, and you have to pick one. I was like, how about I pick all of them and just start a business? So that was my thought process. And so I started studying online and I did freelance web design on the side. And then I had a client. Well, first I did the coaching program, which changed my life. Absolutely changed my life. And I fell in love with coaching. Like in the beginning of the program, I went in for personal growth because I had a lot of issues at the time. And that's a different scope for another very long day. But I went in for personal growth, and each week you had to practice coaching someone and someone would coach you back. I was like freaking out. I was like, I can't be a coach. Who am I to coach someone else? I was 18 at the time, and these ladies were like, I have kids your age. And I'm like, oh, and I'm supposed to give you advice or something. But I learned very quickly that TCM, the Transformational Coaching Method, was not about advice. It was more about transformation. And they had scripts and processes and amazing coaching techniques that worked and were amazing and really provided value to these people. And I was like, wow, like I'm facilitating this. I'm holding space for this person to experience whatever transformation they need to experience right now. And it was amazing. So I did that coaching program. How did you get your first clients? So here's what happened. So I was doing a web design. Those clients, first off, were friends around the area in Miami, people that just needed websites. I was giving a lot of my stuff away for free. I made a website for someone. I made like about 6 websites. And when I say I want to take that program, Alicia, I can send you the information. That program is amazing. So I made 6 websites for this person. And when I say websites, I mean like I type out the code line by line. I don't use WordPress. Well, back then, I did not use WordPress, did not use Squarespace, Wix, Weebly, anything. I literally opened a new document on my programming software and I custom coded everything. So that took me a lot of time. That's why WordPress was made, so that developers can save time and share plugins and themes and templates and stuff like that and make it easier. But I custom coded 6 websites for her, and it was really cheap. It was like $200 or something. I was really scared to charge. I didn't feel like worth it. I was like, who am I? I'm 18. How could I charge anything? Like, who's going to take me seriously? Come on. I'm a college dropout. I quit my career at AT&T. It was supposed to, like, my plan in my mind was I was a relay associate, and then I was going to continue on to do something in computer or IT or sales or something in AT&T after like a couple of years. But I got really sick because the job was crazy hours, 3:30 p.m. to midnight, and I wasn't taking care of my body. It was fulfilling. I was helping the hearing impaired. That felt good. But the type of job, any job, I am not a job person. And it's not because I'm a bad person or a bad worker, but it's because like I want to advance tomorrow. I'm hired today, I'm manager tomorrow. That's my mindset. I learn all the rules. There was a rule book or a manual that we had to read and know. I knew that like the back of my hand by like we had training, and then we got out on the floor to actually do real life calls. And it's just like you have to wait 6 months or a year. And so it was bad. And I wasn't taking care of myself. The job was like very stressful. If people got mad at you, you could like get in trouble or whatever. So I quit. I dropped out of college. And then I was like giving away custom coded websites for like barely anything because I was like, what do I do? I took TCM, the coaching program. And then I was like, what am I going to do? Because this web design thing's not working for me. I need to come up with some money because my grandmother actually gave me $5,000 and she's like, here, I trust you to make the right choices for you. And I put all of that money towards that coaching program. And my family was like, what are you doing? You quit your job. You need to go get it back. You dropped out of college. You need to go back. And this is a scam, this coaching thing. What is this coaching thing? Like, really, this is totally a scam. I was like, I have 30 days to determine if it's a scam and then get my money back. So I gave it a chance. It changed my life. And then how I got my first coaching client was very simple. I was like, I want to coach. I want to be a coach. This is so exciting. Like every time I get off a call, I feel so amazing. I can't even describe the feeling. It's joy, it's peace, it's fulfillment, it's exciting. It's amazing. And so I was like, I need to be doing this. And two things happened. The first thing was that client of mine, the web design client that I made 6 websites for, that wasn't working. So I was like, you know what? Maybe you should try Wix.com. It seems like, or maybe like Squarespace, Weebly, those drag and drop editors, because it seems like you're not clear of what your idea is for the website. You're not clear of what you want. I can't create something if you're not clear about it. So maybe you will get clear as you make the website. That was my whole thought process. I probably didn't explain it that well. Looking back, I wasn't sure what I was doing back then, but I knew I needed to help this person because she was my friend and I really love her business. You could actually see her website now. It's powerpolesports.com. She took my advice. She went on Wix and she made an awesome website for herself and she keeps making it better. And so I was already working with those people, personal trainers, health coaches, spiritual people. I love personal growth. So I make sure my clients are personal growth junkies so that I can have those type of conversations. So when I gave her that advice, she just went off and did amazing things with her website. And then at the same time, I was like, what can I coach on? How can I be a coach? Because I don't have a business, so I can't be a business coach. I kind of wanted to do relationship coaching, but people were like, you're too young and stuff. So I was like, okay. Health coaching, no. I'm really bad. If you're a health coach, I'm sorry, but I'm like addicted to sugar. I had to hire, I've had 2 health coaches and I'm working on it. So, but health is not my thing. I'm in a health coaching program and it's because I love all of these programs that Holistic MBA puts out. They have a program called Become a Health Coach and I'm in it, but it's not my thing. I cannot coach someone on their health. And one day I was like, are you taking core? I already took core. I think this would be my 2nd or 3rd round. I've taken every single Holistic MBA course. Trust me. They have all of my money for the rest of my life because they changed my life and I'm going to enroll in everything they put out, even to become a health coach, which I didn't want to be a health coach, but I needed to be in there because I love the community. I love the people. I love everything about them. And then at the same time, I realized, okay, wait, what if I can help people with technology? So I posted on a couple of Facebook groups. I was like, how can I help you? Let's get on a free call. I'm learning that there's things called discovery sessions and strategy sessions. They're supposed to be sales calls, but look, let's get on the phone. Let's see how I can help you, what problems you have, what solutions I can offer. If you want to pay me to help you do it, sure. But I'm going to give you the plan. I will tell you, do this, do that, do that. If you want to go off and do it yourself, you do it yourself. Oh, wait, I missed your message. Type it again. I missed it. It went by really fast. I think it might have froze for me. So I literally got on the phone. I was like, okay, you have this problem, this tech problem. Like, oh, my WordPress opt-in isn't working. So I was like, okay, you need to do this, this, and that. And most everyone went off and did it. But then there was this one person who was like, okay, so how much for you to do it for me? I was like, money blocks coming up. Can you see the money blocks on my face? I was like, no, I'll do it for free. I'll do it for you. She's like, no, you need to charge me. And she coached me. She ended up coaching me. I remember this call clearly because it was a pivotal point. And that's how I got my first client. My first client coached me to have her pay me. It's an interesting story. But that's what happens. And then after that, I decided, you know what? If someone wants to work with me, they can work with me for 28 days. They have 4 calls with me. Each call is an hour. And they can bring whatever questions they want to the table. And I did that. And I sold it for $500 per person. People took me up on my offer. I just helped them with whatever came up. And then I started noticing patterns. Like, oh, okay. Most people are not clear. Most coaches are not clear on what they want, on what their message is, who they want to work with, what their brand is before creating the website. So let's make sure we get clear on that. Then the next part was like, okay, the technical part is very overwhelming for coaches. It's hard. Like, honestly, I can make a website in like 5 seconds now using all of the new tools and technology that we have now. I can make a website in 5 minutes. But that's not the same for other people. That's like, if I were to cook, I would burn the house down, the apartment down. I would not make any good meals. But I know a health coach can look at my pantry and my kitchen and come up with a recipe and cook for me and be like, yeah, this is totally easy. I'm like, kill me now. I can't think about that. So everyone has their specialties. So I decided I didn't want coaches to be tech experts, but I want them to understand that technology can make your life easier. It can make your business easier by implementing these technologies and tools, and very specific tools. You don't want to be using the tools that the tech experts use. You want to be using tools that were made for non-techie people. That way it's easy to use, easy to learn, it's user-friendly. You don't have to like dread going on it every time. It's simple. Sometimes even me as a tech expert, I like to simplify things. I used to be on WordPress and I found it very complicated for me and for my team because I had to train my team to learn how to use it. And every time they had a question, they had to come to me and things wouldn't get done on time because there was questions to like, it was just complicated. So I switched to Squarespace.com. I recommend Squarespace to my clients. It's super easy to use. It's drag and drop. And even I use the very simple tools because I don't want to spend time on technology. I want to spend time serving my clients and connecting with my community and coaching. That's the fun part. The coaching's the fun part. Being here on Periscope is the fun part. And it's also nice to have a website and to have systems and tools that are working for you in the background. I think like the dream is to, make money while you sleep. And yeah, that's possible with technology. You set up those systems, you set up the marketing systems, you set up the sales funnels, you set up the email systems, the payment systems, the scheduling systems so that you're sleeping and it's all working and you're confident about it. You're not like rolling around in your bed like, oh, is this going to work? Am I going to get paid tomorrow because my payment processor isn't working? Half geek, half chick. Hello, nice to see you here. What's your name? I haven't seen you before. And if you don't know me and who I am, this is if you're new here. Hello. My name is Katya Sarmiento. Hi, Emma. Nice to meet you. I am a business and tech coach, and I show holistic entrepreneurs and coaches how to build a thriving online business without tech overwhelm. And we've been talking about my story. Earlier on, I showed a system of how to have Periscope automatically broadcast, like how to have an automatic post on Facebook announcing your live Periscope so that people on Facebook can watch on their laptops. I don't know if I want to recap that because that means I have to show my laptop. So if you are new to me, you can join my Facebook group. You can find it at Reach and Make Millions Mastermind on Facebook, and I upload all of my replays. Because I want my group to watch these replays, especially if they're tech tips, and comments on the comments below, and ask any questions that they have. So yeah, I forgot what I was saying already, but yeah, basically I want the technology to be easy, not just for me, but for my clients. And it can be easy when it's taught right. Anything can be learned if it's chunked down enough. And it can really be beneficial to your business. When I was talking about how I got my first clients, I need to hire you. Let's get on the phone and let's talk. Any way I can help you, I would love to help you, even if I can just give you an action plan. You can go to ReachAndMakeMillions.com, read my Work With Me page. Because I like working with very specific people. I want to make sure we're a good fit. Why do you have, I'm sorry, I missed the question. I think I saw website and Facebook in the question. Yes, Alicia, read my Work With Me page, because I'm sure this is not you, but I don't believe in get rich quick schemes. I like working with personal growth junkies. ReachAndMakeMillions.com. Thank you, Emma. Yes, that is the link. I have all the information on there, the Facebook group. I have a really cool free tech toolkit. It's called The Systems and Tools You Must Have in Your Online Coaching Business to Be Successful. I have a ton of tools and resources on there that are super simple and easy. Most of them are free, most of them are cheap. I don't go the complicated or expensive routes. I have a budget for technology. I don't like spending too much time and money on technology, but it is beneficial to have set up on your business. Systems and tools you need in your online biz. Yep, on my website. So, why do you download your scopes to Facebook versus your website? I feel like if I had my scopes on my website, it would, first off, it'll be a page, and then it will take too long to load. And plus, this is for my people, my community that took the time to join the community and to collaborate and to share. And I want to make sure that I get everybody's questions and comments, because I have weekly office hours and I have daily posts to hold my community and my clients accountable. So Monday is, what are your 3 action steps for the week? And then on Friday, I check in and make sure that you're doing these action steps. So I feel like Facebook, I can engage more. Engagement, growth, and value, good idea. Yeah, that way I can connect with people one-on-one. And the website, I can't really control that. The website has all of my systems. Like I have my opt-in and building my list, and then I have my sales funnel and all that stuff there. But Facebook and also here on Periscope for me feels like I can talk to you guys. I can connect with you guys. I can answer your questions. I can be here with you one-on-one. So, and uploading, great tip, going to implement. Awesome, yeah. So, the website's a tool. It's not gonna like be your number one business growth tool. Like you need to actually go out there and connect with people. The website will help you with those people that you connect. If you send them to your website, have the rest of the process, like build and nurture that relationship and lead them in the right direction. Like how can I add value to people? And what's the best path? So your website, like let's say if you're a health coach, you can have an opt-in that talks about like healthy shopping guides. Or I've been seeing a lot of coaches now, a lot of health coaches have the mind-body process. You need a car to drive to your house. Social media is the car and the website. Yes, social media is the car and the website is your house. So yeah, networking events, Periscope, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, all of these things. What else is there? JV partners, joint venture partners and affiliates. You could do like advertising on magazines, all of those things, marketing strategies, will lead people, will connect you with people, and you can lead them to your website. And then the website adds value, shows people who you are, what you do, what you're about, and leads them on a path. Like, okay, first let's connect, get them on your list, and then, oh, thank you for inviting followers, Emma. I really, really appreciate that. And so, so the website, you have the opt-in, you get them on your list, and you start adding value. Like, hey, this is who I am. Here's my voice. Here's my personality. Here's me showing up. Here's how you can connect with me. Join me on a Facebook group or Facebook page. Join me on Periscope. Any one-to-one contact. Nurture that relationship. Hey, email me. I used to ask people to email me one-on-one. I can't anymore because I got a lot of emails and got burnt out with that. But I read every email that is sent to me. And just building and connecting with people and then saying, okay, how can I help you? I'm here to serve. I'm here to give you and add value, whether it's free or paid. And your website is that house that holds all of those systems and that path and that journey for your client. But I really believe in connecting with people and serving people one-on-one. And my way is through Periscope and my Facebook group. And I absolutely love everyone in my in my Facebook group so much. If you're not in it, it's Reach and Make Millions Mastermind. And it's so exciting. I think we reached 100 this week. I was like, oh, I need to celebrate. And then I kind of forgot. I'm like that. I will go from one outcome to the next, one goal to the next, and I don't stop to celebrate. So I'm celebrating right now. Yes, thank you. I think I'm at 103 now. So that's really awesome. And I plan on really focusing on growing this group, to have a bunch of holistic coaches and entrepreneurs so that we can all collaborate and share business strategies and so that I can be on there to help with implementing tech tips and ideas. There are so many systems, so many ways to automate your business to make it easier on you. And for very low prices, for very little time it takes to set it up, it can happen and it can be very, very beneficial to your business. So I like to teach a lot of technology. And so, yeah, that was a very long answer for your question. I'm really passionate about my Facebook group. It's like, I'm really excited about everyone in there. There's a lot of my clients, a lot of my friends from Holistic MBA. I love community. I think it's really important when building a business, which, speaking of, I may start another Facebook group for entrepreneurs and coaches online that are like between the ages of like 18 years old and 24 years old, because I'm 21 years old, and Zach Spuckler, he's at Heart Soul Hustle, he's 22, and I was on his scope last night and he said I'm 22. I was like, there's another one of me out there, because right now I'm living in a college apartment with some roommates and they're all going to college, and I'm in this weird middle place where I feel like I don't totally fit into the college crowd because I'm all about my business and all about this holistic coaching stuff, and they're like, what is that, weirdo? Like, some people think I'm weird and some people are like, okay, yeah, she's doing her thing, which my roommates are pretty cool about that. And then I also don't feel like I fit in, like, totally, like, I feel very welcome in the holistic community, but most of my, like, best friends are like, oh yeah, my kids are your age and stuff. So there's that age gap. I usually don't feel it until I'm home and I'm like, I want a 20-year-old to talk to about my business. There are lots of you. I think that would be an awesome thing to do. Yeah, I know, right? I don't know why I didn't think of this before. I started asking in Facebook group, like, who else is like near 21 years old? So that's so exciting. And like I said, I love community. So it'll be pretty cool if I can find a lot of 20-year-olds starting their business online and that they like personal growth and stuff. I found a Miami entrepreneur group. I happen to miss every meeting that they have though. Like, I'm usually traveling. I'm like, oh yes, okay, next month I can go to the meeting. And it happens to be the same day that I'm traveling somewhere. This month is Atlanta. The 12th, I'm going to Atlanta for a Holistic MBA Mastery Retreat. I'm super excited. I wanted to go to Periscope week in New York, which I think is the same week or the week after, I'm not sure. Thank you for all the hearts. If this is your first time on Periscope on your phone, not on a computer, if you're on your phone, you can tap your screen to give me more hearts. And also you can see this little dude here in the bottom right corner. Hopefully I'm pointing in the right direction. You can click on him and you can share this with all of your followers and tweet it out on Twitter. I would really appreciate it if you share this with people. I want to make sure that as many coaches can use the other side. Okay, so it's over here. Yeah, I think I'm backwards, right? So I want to make sure as many holistic entrepreneurs and coaches get these tech tips and implement them and just make their life easier. I want all of the coaches to feel confident in their business, in their website, in their technology, so that they can just show up and serve, show up and coach clients and coach. Like we love coaching. We love talking and being with our client. I don't know, I do. Yes, you need that? Okay, awesome. Let's make it happen for you, because it's just so liberating to know it's like, I'm waking up today and all I have to worry about are my coaching calls. That's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for me. And then Mondays and Fridays, I am planning out marketing and strategies and reviewing my finances and stuff like that. Fun stuff too. That's the other thing. When I first started my business, the first things I hired out was everything legal. I hired Lisa Fraley, legal coach, and I think she's enrolling for her program, Go Bear. And then I also hired an accountant and a bookkeeper, because those things just like too complicated for me. I need to just show up and be here for my clients. And of course I play around with technology because I like it, but I want you to be able to have the freedom to do whatever you want. If you want to go spend more time with your family or be traveling, or, you know, just have some extra time to like maybe do some yoga or browse Facebook mindlessly or watch your favorite TV show, I would rather you do that than sit in front of your computer for hours, like till 2 a.m, stressing out and trying to figure out something with technology. Let me figure it out for you, and let me show you how to do it in a way that's easy and simple to figure out. And what's funny is, I just remembered this story. I had a friend of mine, before she became my client, we got on the phone and she was like, I need to set up a WordPress site because IAN is like phasing out the websites and I don't know what to do, but I need to have a membership thing and emails that send out my program and stuff. Oh, my battery's dying, so I need to finish this up, wrap this up. She had all of these like complicated technology and things that she was going to do. And I was like, look, let's simplify this. All you need is one tool. Out of all the tools, she was like, WordPress and this plugin and that plugin, this. I'm like, you need one tool to do everything that you just told me you want to do. And you can set it up in 20 minutes. It's not going to take you days. You're not going to have to pay someone thousands of dollars to set it up for you. I feel the same way about the age thing, only on the other end of the age spectrum, and especially here. Where's here? I think you mentioned Boston, right? And I think there's some holistic entrepreneurs in Boston. We need to have like state like meetups, like Florida holistic entrepreneurs and coaches, Boston holistic entrepreneurs and coaches. That is definitely needed. Or maybe, is there a holistic entrepreneur and coaching conference, like just for business? I don't know. I'm just coming up with stuff right now, but I just want to connect with all of you guys. That's what I want. On Periscope. Oh, you mean people on Periscope? The ages on Periscope. Huh. I hadn't thought of that. I don't know what the average age is. Because I've just recently started watching other people's scopes. Like, I watch people like Shailene Johnson, Kimber Luna, Zach, Akila. I'm not sure if she's still on or not. But yeah, maybe you could. I'm sure you can find people. Well, here's the thing. Like, how are you going to know how old people are, first off? But anyways, it's the content that counts. If you can help people and offer a result, then your age does not matter at all. But it is nice to connect with people your age. Like, it's like a double-edged sword. Like, one side is like, okay, age doesn't matter as long as you can help your clients and serve. But then at the other side, it's like, business can get really lonely and stressful that you want to connect with someone that gets you. And I feel like there are people that get me and get this whole process and that I connect with, and it's amazing. But then there's still that need in me that I want to connect with someone my age that kind of understands. Like, I also want to like gossip about like my roommate. She knows everything. I don't know how she knows everything. It's like the college side, like she like has very like educational conversations, and then she gossips a lot, so I'm like up to date on everything, and it's awesome. That's how I am with business. Tarot life coach, who is that? What's your name? Nice to see you here. Oh no, absolutely, I don't have any problem coaching any age. I'm sucking all. Hi, what's your name? Tonya. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you here. If you don't know me, my name is Katya Sarmiento. My company is Reach and Make Millions, and I help holistic entrepreneurs and coaches build a thriving online business without tech overwhelm. I'm sucking up all the knowledge from people younger than me. Smart. Yes. And learn, like, find what people are good at. Nice to be here. First time. Awesome. Thank you for being here. I really love that you're here. I have been going on and on and on about technology in this scope, so please catch the replay. I give a lot of good tips. I showed right at the beginning, you're psychic and medium. Oh my God, that is awesome. Okay, I'm so ADD, I'm like jumping topics. But like, I have been getting a pull to like go to like a spiritual school. And I just hired a coach who sent me this book called Loyalty to the Soul. And they were talking about like this university in Santa Monica that has like spiritual psychology, and like I'm open-minded, and I've been scared of like the psychic and mediumship stuff. But I was like, you know what, I've been getting that push. Like, I've had very interesting situations happen to me where I'm like, okay, this is something I need to look into. So I'm really happy you're here. It's super cool. See, like, these are the people I love to connect with. Like, if I were to tell this to like, I don't know, my college friends, they would be like, what? That's weird. So I love connecting with people that are spiritual, holistic. I love that it's a natural gift. Yes, thank you. I love that. Well, I have to wrap this up because my phone is about to die and I don't have a charger by me. Yes, it is a blessing. But check out the replay. I walk through step by step how to set up a Facebook post right when you go live on Periscope, so that if you have more followers on Facebook or more friends, let's connect. Yes, for sure. Email me at support@katyasarmiento.me, or you can find me on Facebook, Katya Sarmiento, or here on Periscope. You can also, I have the same handle on Periscope as Twitter. You can find me. Go to ReachAndMakeMillions.com. You'll find me, and just email me. Tell me your name. Tell me you were here on the scope. I'd love to connect. Basically, I walk through step by step how to set up an automatic post on Facebook, because I have more Facebook followers. I never used to use Twitter, and I was scared to use Periscope because I was like, I don't have Twitter followers. But now I post it, I have it automatically posting on Facebook for me so that people can watch me live on Periscope on their computers. So I taught you how to do that step by step using Zapier.com. And then I answered some questions. I talked about my backstory. I talked a lot about technology and coaches and stuff like that. So catch the replay. Thank you so much for being here and for tuning in. Thank you for all of all of my clients and Facebook groupies, and I keep seeing the same names pop up, so I'm really, really glad that you're here. And welcome to all of the newbies. Again, my name is Katya Sarmiento. I help holistic entrepreneurs and coaches build a thriving online business. Thank you so much, Susan. Thank you. And I will be scoping every day at 7 p.m.-ish. Today I was late because I was stuck in a thunderstorm. Well, you see my laptop reflection, but it's already dark out here in Miami. This is my balcony. Very beautiful view. I like to scope right before the sunset. The sunsets inspire me and just make me feel really awesome, so I want to share the sunset and my super sexy gym clothes with you. Wow, it's 8:30. I need to get to the gym and shower. I'm dying for a workout and a shower. Oh, you were living in Miami. That's awesome. I've been in Miami all my life, and now I travel a lot. This month I'm going to Atlanta. Next month I think I'm going to Arizona. I go to California often. Where else? I go to New Jersey and New York often, so I like to travel, but Miami's my home. Awesome, cool. So yeah, catch me on Periscope every day at 7 p.m.-ish. I did not expect to go this long, but I was having so much fun. And I will come to you with business tips and tech tips, just like today was a tech tip. I'm going to keep trying that out. Yes, Alicia, we want to know when your first scope is. A lot of my Facebook groupies have been starting their first scope, so it's super exciting. I did my first scope 2 days ago. This is my third scope. Yes. Thank you for the hearts. I really appreciate them. And so if you want to join the Facebook group, you can find it. Search Reach and Make Millions Mastermind on Facebook or go to reachandmakemillions.com. I upload the replays on there, especially if it's a tech tip, because I want all of my Facebook groupies to post on the comments and ask me questions, and I want to help as many coaches with the technology in their business. Tomorrow, okay, we're holding it to it. Oh my God. So I'm going to be looking out for your Periscope, Alicia. We're all looking for Periscope for Alicia, okay? She just commented below. We're going to cheer you on and give you tons of hearts. Like, I unconsciously, tap. So I will be on there tapping my life away for you. Awesome. Cool. So you guys have a great evening for me, morning, afternoon for you, wherever you are in the world. And I absolutely love doing these scopes for you. If you're in the Facebook group, let me know what topics you want me to do on Periscope, because every day I come on, I'm like, I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. Like, I wake up in the morning. So give me ideas. Yes, we're all supporting you. And thank you guys for being here and for watching this very long Periscope and for watching the replay. If you're watching the replay, I will talk to you guys soon.